Hey everyone, today I want to talk about some really cheap modification that would improve the performance of the crawling capability of this car. Here's the previous footage where the truck was struggling a little bit before the modifications. And coming up will be same shots and showing you the difference. Here's the run after the modification, and you can see it can climb the hills a lot easier. As you can see, this car does not have drag brake, so I'm still on the sideline whether to upgrade the ESC or not. So I don't know. Rolling down sideways. Here's the footage. Only has the steering mod done to it. As you can see, the truck is struggling quite a bit because it's got on the chassis. Often the wheels don't touch the rock. Often have only two wheels running or touching the rocks. So that's the way the construction is, and it's not exactly built for rock climbing. I will have another rock challenge coming up at the end of this video, and you can see that after the mods are put in place, and it seems to do a little better. So enjoy the video. After putting the weights on, you can see this truck can really climb, given if you give it good traction. Okay, in addition to the mods I did to the first video, I ground up the internal of these shafts. So be very careful when you do this mod. Okay, here's the final result of the steering mod side-by-side comparison. So you can see the big difference there. Okay guys, bear with me for this hack that I'm gonna put in, and don't laugh. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add weight to try to lower the center of gravity of this truck, and I noticed this little cap, it just slides right off. And what I happens to have this laying around. I can't remember what size this is. I'll put it up on the description. And it slides right in there. Now it's actually like almost perfect. Of course, it's like a tiny little, well, not even a gap, but when I tested earlier on the other end, it leaves a little gap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue and fill in the little gap, because you see it still tilt a little. Okay, so when you I don't know, the experiment. Can't see with the camera. Hold this tight together. Slightly drop it in quickly. and let it set. Probably have to cut off the overfill. It's gonna be a while, so I'm gonna pause. Well, actually, it's fine. I guess I don't even need to trim off the top. Well, I'll take it back. I do have to trim off a tiny bit because of the where the wheel sits. Okay, good enough. Just to make it. Oh, I'm out of glue. Hang on. This is really just cosmetic. Okay, and that's done. Then you can just put the wheel back on, and voila. Oh, previously I was using Teflon tape to fill in the gap, and it turns out using hot glue is actually just as easy. When you put it in, you just need to make sure it doesn't cover up the top, because you want it to be seated flush to the wheel, and likewise on this end. You don't want anything on here, if possible. So, anyway, move on. You know, like this, you just want to put a little dab on the edge. For when you do that, because right now I got dust and everything, you probably want to put some oil in there so it doesn't stick to it, so you can remove the adapter. I'll let it cool down, then pull it out, and you can see here. Okay, and that way you can fill in the gap, and it's nice and tight. Anyway, I'll do the same thing now. Since I don't want to cut this piece, if you want, because there's a little gap there, you can cut this ring and fit it in there to fill in the gap if you want, but it's not necessary with this nut on there. So I can always reverse back if this nut doesn't help, but I'll do some testing later on to see if it helped the incline. Look nice, right? And I hope it works fine. This piece here is okay, but unfortunately, that's why I always hated these third-party metal parts from China. Very often you're gonna have problem with them, and for this particular one I have to tap my own threads, and it's even missing one of the screws required. I have to use my own, the old screws. So that's why I never recommended metal parts for any these cheap metal parts for any RC cars. But anyway, for this one I was hoping to be okay, because you know, it's a crawler, it doesn't need precisions, but hey, you know, that's what happened. Another problem with this is the dimension. is off, so it's causing excessive toe in. So what I'm gonna do, I actually cut this already, and then I'm gonna cut it a little bit shorter, so insert this little piece in between, so make it adjustable, and also this can have the correct toe. I'm gonna make it neutral. Well, just like that. Yep, that's how it looks. Just sand it down a bit, make it nice and even. And here's the video after the mods, and you can see how it goes up against the rocks, and still having some, trouble. I'm not sure how challenging these rock formations are. So if any of you have experience with these crawlers and what they're capable of, let me know if this kind of terrain is just, realistic for any crawlers. Comment below, let me know. And right now, just have fun playing with it. And please watch the whole video and see how this car struggle through climbing these rocks.